Guys, how are you today? Today is a new episode of Talk Sports with David Lawrence. I'm your host, David Lawrence. So, listen, it's all about football now, right? So this is the time. So today, as you can see, I'm decked out in my Miami Dolphin gear, and right next to me is a brand new co-host of this great fantasy football talk, and I'd like to introduce him to you guys. So, take it away.
Thank you, Dave. My name is James McNulty, and I'm just really happy to be here on the show. I want to thank you for having me on.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, guys, as you can see, Dolphins fan, Pats fan, you're thinking, what the hell is Dave thinking? And you know what? I don't know what I'm thinking either. I think it's crazy, but I think it's going to be fun as well. We're going to disagree a lot because obviously you know how both teams go at it. There's always disagreements. But also today, we are going to introduce you guys to a brand new fantasy football league we created. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this and join us later on in this kind of league. But it's called the Fantasy Football Jersey League. And what that means is we actually drafted our players. Players are only for touchdowns only. Now, you could draft anywhere from quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, but there's no kickers and there's no defense. So it's strictly how many points does your starting lineup tally up touchdown-wise each week. And for instance, if all my players in my lineup have more points than his team has going in week one, then I'm in the lead, obviously, but we're going for the whole season, 16 straight weeks, okay? At the very end of the 16th week, we tally up all our points, and whoever has the most points wins, and what they win is a brand new jersey of their choice with any player they want. The losing teams all chip in, like $10, $15, and they buy the brand new jersey for the winner's choice. So that's how the league's going to be working starting this season. This season is just the two of us to start it off, so you guys could feel how it's going to go. And then during the seasons, if you guys like it, then you guys could contact the show email at talksportswithdavidlawrence@gmail.com, and you could request to come onto the league for next season, and we would love to have you guys. We're looking for 10, 12 players max. But let's get into it, okay? So the players that we drafted, we're going to go quarterbacks for today's show only, okay? So today, I'm going to talk about my team first. I drafted Lamar Jackson from the Baltimore Ravens, if you didn't know that. And my bench guy is Patrick Mahomes. So I got, I believe, two of the best quarterbacks in the whole entire league. Yes, I don't understand what he was thinking about letting me do that. He had his own right mind. Of course, you Pats fans, you guys know you don't think straight anyway. So
They have 6 titles, though, so they speak for themselves.
Okay, on that note, he has a point. But, like I was saying, I believe my two quarterbacks are going to rake up a crap load of points this year for touchdowns. But, hey, that's just me saying my players. Let's see who he picked. Who did you pick for quarterbacks?
So, for my starting quarterback, I've got Aaron Rodgers, because he's going to come out pretty pissed. They drafted a quarterback early. They've got good wide receivers, but it really doesn't matter what you put around Aaron Rodgers. He's just going to put up stupid points and make defenses look embarrassed. And then Deshaun Watson for my bench quarterback. I think Bill O'Brien's going to have a lot of opportunities to put a lot of points on the board, and Deshaun Watson signing that big new contract, he's got to be poised for quite a bit of points this year.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy. He could have got Patrick Mahomes.
Unless he gets hurt again, then it doesn't matter.
All right, listen, I don't have time for this, all right? So listen, guys, you know who did the best draft so far, right? Pats fan, Dolphins fan, you know I'm a little bit smarter this time of drafting these kind of guys. You know you guys got to go Lamar Jackson. He's the best quarterback in the whole entire league. And Patrick Mahomes is second best quarterback in the whole league. But hey, you know what? He has his point of views. I have my point of views. I don't really have to explain too much about him. You guys already know who these quarterbacks are. So I would like to see the comments down below what you guys think on who has.
I have a comment.
Oh, hold on one second. We got some guests over here. Yes?
James.
Yes.
Do you think the Patriots are still going to do as well without Tom Brady?
I think Cam Newton's going to put him in a good enough position to challenge for the AFC East title. I don't think they're a runaway like they normally are at 12-4, 13-3. I think they went 16-0 one year. I'm not really sure.
And did they win the championship?
No, they didn't.
Exactly.
Because I'm also a New England fan, but do you think the Dolphins have a chance now that he's not there?
Oh, let's hear this one.
I think starting Fitzpatrick kind of governs them out a little bit. I think putting Tua in early, getting him some reps, they could take him Tua title.
His jokes.
What do you think about Tampa Bay? About them being in Tampa, he and Gronk being in
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
I really want to like the team just because I was born and raised in Florida.
Right.
But I'm still kind of heartbroken.
So the thing I don't understand, guys, if he was born here and he's a Pats fan, how the hell did that happen? How did that happen?
Smart enough to root for the right team in the 90s. Knowing what's around the corner.
Okay. But you definitely do understand that this season, since Brady's not there and Gronk's not there and the defense got worse,
Yeah, a lot of opt-outs.
okay, you know what I'm about to say, and you guys know too. The Dolphins are the most improved team this offseason with all the all-star acquisitions on the defense, with the great drafting that we did with the defense as well, not including we finally have two speedster running backs that we didn't have for a long time in Jordan Howard and Matt Breida the Cheetah. And you got to understand something else. Devontae Parker, he's coming back for another 1,000-yard season, and Preston Williams, this guy is healthy. So we finally have a back-to-back wide receiver duo. And Ryan Fitzpatrick is coming off a great ending of last season with the last 4 out of 5 wins. So, and the last regular season win is against them. We made sure they had no home field advantage. We did it, and we did it good.
Oh yeah, you screwed us real good.
Exactly.
Appreciate that.
You got it.
Now we know what it's like to suck every, I guess.
Does this mean you guys are going to fight for second behind the Bills?
Good question. So let me answer that this time.
Go for it.
Okay? I personally believe that the Dolphins have what it takes this year to actually move to the second place instead of them being in second, which everyone keeps saying that they're going to be in. I believe the Dolphins might have a 9-7 record, or I'm just throwing a bold prediction out there, a 10-6 record, because I truly believe, guys, that the Dolphins are that much more improved. And with another year under the belt of Ryan Fitzpatrick and him collecting with a lot of the good plays that Brian Flores is putting into the system and more experience that Fitzpatrick has. And he also knows he really has to execute big time this year because now he knows he has problems because Tua is right behind him now. So he knows if he's going to be in trouble and fall off early, Tua can actually take his job. So I believe that's why the offense is going to be ready to go this year. I believe that the defense, the reason why we paid so much money is to stop a lot of the teams now to actually have some wins on the defensive end, not just the offense. So yes, I believe we are definitely going to be second place. You heard it from me first. Second place, and either 10-6 or 9-7. I believe the Pats are weaker than they used to be. So all you Pats fans out there, stop contacting me and saying, Dave, you don't know what you're talking about. The Pats are going to be in second still. You're still going to be behind them in third. Ridiculous. And I'm sick and tired of hearing it, by the way. But I believe that the Dolphins are going to be in second. I think the Pats will be in third. And the Jets will definitely be in last again. Oh, and I forgot the Buffalo Bills. They'll take the AFC East, probably 12-4, first place out of the division. Yeah. Yes?
One question. I don't know how silly it is, but I'm new to Florida, so I'm trying to get into the Florida. I'm a Patriots fan.
Another Patriots fan. You believe this?
Well,
Me
yeah,
too.
but
And another one.
I'm here now, and you're Dolphins fan.
Yeah.
So I want to know about your team. I don't really, with the COVID and everything, I haven't paid much attention.
Yeah.
So what about your players? Are they new, young players, or?
Well, okay. So to sum that up really quick, long story short,
Yep.
we have a lot of new players on the team.
Yep.
The majority of them are brand new and young. We actually have also a mix of veterans, a lot of guys that, I mean, the doctors are paying attention to them very closely. They definitely are going to make sure that everyone's in good health. We paid so much money on the defensive end and the offensive end to make sure that we're going to push a big time for this season. So they're going to be definitely very well taken care of. They're going to pay close attention to everybody. We got one of the wide receivers that was always hurt last year that couldn't really play side by side with Devontae Parker and Preston Williams, and now he's definitely fully healthy. So we got a 1-2 punch finally, and yeah, I believe that we're going to be ready to go.
Well, it's going to be interesting because, as I said, being new here, I got Tampa Bay with my Patriots guys on there,
Yeah.
and now Miami Dolphins. Just curious what the season's going to
Yeah.
bring.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Why don't you guys make a bet? Whoever comes in first place.
a bet,
Oh, we're not allowed to do
With a
that.
wager.
wager.
A wager or a bet.
And what do we have in mind for that?
The better record. The better record.
No, whoever comes in closest to the try.
Whoever
Although
scores
the Patriots
most
are gonna.
points.
How about we stew on that for next week's
Yes.
episode?
Whoever scores the
And
most
we'll release
touchdowns.
The
what the
Patriots are
wager
gonna
is.
win, but we'll give you a shot.
Patriots are going to win.
Oh,
Here's my question. When you look at New England, up there in Foxborough, how is Cam Newton going to handle the rain, the weather, Bill Belichick, December,
see, that's
Good question.
that's my biggest.
January? Is he going to be able to
Right.
perform?
He played in Auburn. He played in Florida, Carolina. No one's
The
bringing
wind,
up the weather
outdoor
aspect.
season, outdoor stadium.
It's going to be real difficult to see him play his kind of game on a frozen field.
How's he going to relate to Bill Belichick, who coached my Cleveland Browns, and he was a loser at Cleveland?
Good. That's another
It's
good
gonna be
question.
Yeah.
You know, David, on paper, your picks are spot on.
I
You
appreciate
got
it.
great quarterbacks. But Lamar Jackson runs too much, and I fear that he's going to get hurt.
Well,
Your backup, Patrick Mahomes, just came back 10 points down in the Super Bowl to get the win, and I think he's going to be in a slump because he's got that Super Bowl ring on his finger.
right?
I'd have to say James by picking Aaron Rodgers, picking Deshaun Watson as a backup is going to be the lead
Oh,
this season. That's my prediction.
wow. Well, there you go.
Yeah. We'll have to see what it looks like after week 1, though.
So
Well-
what's that wager? What was that wager y'all had?
So next week, we are going to have a little wager going on, and you guys will hear it firsthand. But guys, thank you for the questions. Appreciate everybody's knowledge. I appreciate you guys coming here, and it was awesome. Guys, we would like to say this is a great episode, first episode of the season for Fantasy Jersey League. And guys, this is David Lawrence from Talk Sports with David Lawrence, and
James McNulty.
we are signing out.
Don't forget,